Hey everybody, Michelle with the Unbridled Change and the Sacred Witness Oracle, coming to you with a quick little tidbit of a moment of really a gift that just happened for me that I'd love to share with you, and maybe it can become a gift for you. You know, we say there's more support here available to us all the time than we necessarily know. And it sounds like a beautiful, heartwarming message, but it actually is really there. And sometimes, though, it's hard to tease out what is kind of our mind thinking of things, what is the guided inspiration, and therefore the support that is available to us. So for example, this morning I was sitting in a meditation and I was working with a specific part of my body, and I was guided to pick up my phone and scroll to The Musical Body by David Ison and just pick one of them. And I was like, okay, which one of these will be helpful? Well, on the CD slash audible version of it, it just says chapter. It doesn't say like, hey, you're working with the throat chakra, you're working with the root chakra, which one you're doing. And the one I picked one was just chapter 31. And even though I've been in there and I've worked with this beautiful sound healing tool for many, many years now, I still don't know really which one is which. And so I was just like, okay, sure. And when I clicked on it, it was already into the longer meditation, which is just music. So it doesn't tell you where you're at. And I sat into that meditation and I was working with it and working my way through. And when the hour came up and I was ready to move into the rest of my day, it moved into the next meditation for the next piece of music. And it said, we're now moving into the third eye, which meant that I was in the throat chakra. And that was the very same area, the back of the throat chakra coming into right where the cervical and the thoracic spine meet. That's the area that I was working with both myself and a beautiful practitioner from a distance. And it just really made me smile and helped to remind me like, hey, Michelle, when you ask, support is given. And the best thing is we don't always have to know why. Because if I had tried to like figure out which one I was in and mentally, well, why is that one coming forward? Because I also knew where I was working in my body. The magic, the wonder, that moment of awe would have been kind of diluted because it was instead just, was I willing to act? Was I willing to act in alignment with that guidance that came in? So if you are asking for guidance and support and you hear something, try to just go with it. That's that clear Gnostic. It's kind of a hard clear to go with because you don't always get the reason why. And in fact, learning to release why is a huge part of that spiritual journey and awakening. And for somebody who loved that word, I can tell you how hard it was. So if this is helpful for you today, maybe take this into your practice of working on having that faith that when you ask that question, support is there. It might come in just an inspiration, an idea, a song, maybe somebody saying something to you that it kind of like lights up as if it was like underlined and emboldened. And go with that. See where it takes you. Offering you light, love, and joy, Michelle.